Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing? Man, Antonelli here.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? How we doing? Matt Antonelli here. Before we get into things today, today's video is powered by Triton. So if you have followed our stuff, you know that we use Triton jerseys and gear. Here's an example of one of the jerseys they made for us this year. They do an awesome job. Go to custombaseballjerseys.com. You can check out all their stuff. You'll probably see some of our jerseys on there. We highly recommend that you check them out. So definitely go and do that. Let's check out a video here of Ted Williams looking at the hips and the importance of using them.
Now go ahead, Harmon, and try to swing, and I'm going to hold your hips back in your swing.
Gee, I don't have anything there.
I'll let her go through and swing a little bit.
Gee, I don't have anything left with my arms.
Yeah, and as a result, he can't hit with any authority.
Johnny Bench is another power hitter with good hip action. With all his strength, however, Bench keeps himself well under control, waiting for the hips to clear the way before bringing his bat into the ball. Bobby Mercer is not nearly as strong as Killebrew or Bench, but he too has good hip action, from the cocking of the hips and hands to the unrestricted rotation of the hips, leading the thrust of his swing. As a result, Mercer can also hit with good power.
So really cool footage there, looking back at Ted Williams, who, one of the best hitters to ever play the game, and someone that was really ahead of his time when it came to understanding the swing. If you haven't seen his book and read it, definitely go and check it out. It's awesome. So again, really cool look at talking about, using the hips, right? And not just being an upper body hitter and being in sequence and things that we've talked about a lot in the past, how important it is to be able to create a swing that's in the proper sequence, that's not just going to rely on, again, your arms, right? An upper body kind of push, upper body dominant swing. And why it's important to be able to make sure that we're doing some of the things, how we talk about getting into the back hip and pulling back and resisting against the forward move. And then, as our rear leg is turning, as how we're going to launch the upper body back, and the barrel is going to turn rearward, right? Get in the zone early, and like all these things that we're talking about. And that's just getting a little bit more in depth on it. But looking back at Ted Williams back then, he's essentially talking about the same things, just keeping it a little bit more simple, talking about how I've got to allow my lower body, right, to be able to aid in the swing, to be able to turn. And if I don't use my lower body and I think I'm just going to kind of rely on my hands or just on my arms or my upper body, then my swing is going to be, he talks about how I'm not going to be able to create a whole lot of bat speed, which is absolutely true, but also the swing path is going to be affected. I'm not going to be able to get on the same plane as the pitch, right? I'm going to be much more steep. Usually when you see players that kind of push the bat forward, they come in too steep and they're not able to get behind the baseball and get on path. And so really cool stuff. I just came across this video and I thought it'd be cool to throw it up there for you guys to see, and how it matches up with a lot of the stuff that we talk about, again, with swing sequence. And so if you haven't seen our videos on that, go over and check those out. We've got a ton of videos on some of the core principles that I think are really, really important. When I watch most major league guys, most guys that are elite hitters, that are some of the top players in the game, they're doing a lot of the things, if not all of these things, and it's one of the common principles that you see throughout all of these elite hitters. So definitely go and check those out. Hopefully this helped you guys out. If you have any questions, let me know. Comment in the section below. Subscribe to the channel. Give it a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. Share with all your friends. All that good stuff. And that's all I have. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you watching, and we'll talk to you later.